Welcome back to episode 4 of the van build. We're going to be insulating the van now and sound deadening. So this is the sound deadening. It's the Dodo mat. What is it? Dead easy stuff. It's just an adhesive on the back, so you just squish it down. The idea is to cover as much as the floor as possible. Some is better than none, I suppose. And the wheel arches, because they make a lot of noise, and then maybe just a few here and there on the walls. They're not too bad on the walls, I suppose, but it's more insulation that we want to go up top because heat rises, so that's my idea. Last video we took all the fiberglass, or most of it, as much as we could out of here because it was holding a bit of condensation. Last thing we want is mold, so now that they're partly empty, it should allow air to circulate a bit. So last video we cleaned the floor as best as we could. It wasn't too bad, as you can see anyway, but now we're going to start sticking this down just here and there for now, just to stop that echoing. So if you've not seen this stuff before, it's the first time me using it, but it's just a sticky back. And basically you just put it down, press it in, and it'll stop the sound. So we'll start here. I don't know if I'm doing this right. Maybe I should cover the whole thing, but it's not the cheapest of stuff, and it will do something. So same as last video, comment if I'm doing anything wrong or just tips and anything like that. But I'm going to do it anyway. Everyone's got their own personal opinion on how to do insulation in a van. I've been reading up and everyone's different, so I'm just going to do my way and
hope for the best.
Hope for the best. I'm going to try and show you. This one's basically stuck down, of what it does if you don't know. So this is the original, and then this is with the matting on. It's a slight difference, but loads of that will help. So
now to do the all same again on my side.
Lucy's having a go at it now. It's quite time consuming, this bit, so we're not filming it all, but that's the finished product. It's got quite a bit of give in it, so it's not bad. You can work with it quite well, and it sticks quite good as well, just with a bit of pressure. But that's coming along. We pretty much finished the wheel arches, both of them. I'm just going to do probably a bit around there after. Just going to put a few little squares here and there on there, maybe like 3 little ones, just to do something all around here, and the same, just little bits here and there, and then mainly do the floor. Then that's the most important bit. And then after we've done that, we can then put our insulation foam stuff on. It's basically this stuff, but a foam insulation, and then over that we can reuse some of the polystyrene foam, and that should be good enough for us.
It is going dark now, so we're going to try and get as much as we can done, and then yeah, It's looking good so far. That's done.
So before we put the insulation on the ceiling and the walls and stuff, these are the original cables that feed the lights. So they come from the normal battery, and the idea is run it off of the leisure battery that we're going to put in. So I'm just going to tape these up and
make sure they're out the way.
Yeah, just keep them out of the way, tuck them up so they don't get touch any metal or each other. And, so yeah, we'll just tuck them up into there now. Them two wires shouldn't touch, and they won't be able to touch any other metal, so that'll be fine. But we'll keep them there if we need to access anything else at a later date. So this is the insulation. It's the same sort of thing, but as you can see, it's foam with a sticky back, so that can go over the original stuff. The reason I'm going over it is because I didn't know this was already in, so it'll just act as another layer, and then on top of that there's going to be the carpet lining anyway, so there's going to be a decent amount of insulation. As long as it holds heat once we get the diesel heater in and all that. The idea now is to just run a couple along the roof, fill this in, fill this one in, any little bits from the offcuts. The sound at an end's made a massive difference. So we just insulate over everything that's already here now, just to give it that extra chance of staying warm. Obviously heat rises, so we're hoping it stops the heat transfer from going up and out, and when it's winter, hopefully it stops the cold from getting in, if that makes sense.
So we've done pretty well today, haven't we?
Yeah, well done.
Just a quick update. We're just doing this side now, but we finished that side. That's all done. That side, all done. We've just done this bottom bit as well. Sorry, I have to use my phone as a torch because it's actually quite dark in here. But yeah, hopefully we've got enough to just do this panel, and then yeah, Might have to buy some more, just a little bit more, just for the little bits. But yeah, looking good.
Right, so our installation is done. We put it as well everywhere we could, really, as much as possible. Doubled up on the ceiling, and then obviously we're going to have the carpet, so that's another form of insulation. I'm going to order some more so that we can take these off and do them, and maybe some more sound deadening for the floor, but it's okay. It's made a big difference even just doing that, and there's a few bits behind the insulation as you've seen, so that's it's made a massive difference. I could always do in the cab as well, maybe, that's a thought, and put sound deadening in the cab as well. What I'm going to do is put the foam insulation, all that stuff, instead of buying more, because I think it'll be okay for now. So I'm going to put that back over all this how it was. Most likely reuse most of the wood that was already used, just so that we don't have to buy more. See if we can get away with the reusing the floor, because it's going to be covered anyway, so it's not a big issue. If not though, I'll recut it, get a new piece, and then once that's done, most likely carpet or electrics, I don't know yet. Either way, carpets or electrics, and the units, bed, all that lot will be coming very soon.